So how much of the food we eat is actually healthy? I decided to ask ChatGPT what the top 10 foods are that people eat that they think are healthy that really aren't. And yes, I'm going back to my David Letterman days of top 10.
Category, top 10 favorite numbers from 1 to 10.
So stick with me. We'll get through the top 10, and I actually have a couple bonus things to tell you in the end. Okay, let's start at the bottom. Number 10. Diet sodas. Yes, this may step on a few toes, but when you consider all the different things that are put into a diet soda as far as chemicals and fake sugars, are they really the best thing we should be eating or drinking? Another thing to consider is that sometimes those sweet, or should I say fake sweet, sugary drinks could lead us to crave other foods that maybe we shouldn't be eating. So again, number 10, diet soda. Okay, number 9. Again, this one may step on a few toes, but it's sports drinks. These include those that are pink, yellow, red, whatever color you prefer and flavor. The reason people think they're healthy is because they're electrolytes, and isn't that supposed to be healthy? But in the long run, when you consider all the colors and chemicals that are placed in the sports drinks, are they really that healthy? Number 8, gluten-free prepackaged food. Unless you have some kind of disease or intolerance that keeps you from eating gluten, these probably aren't the best for you because they replace that gluten with something, which is usually sugar. So if you're looking at trying to get a little healthier, don't just read the label as gluten-free being better for you. Number 7, anything that says low-fat or fat-free on the label. Just because it says low-fat or fat-free doesn't mean it's healthy for you. We've been trained to believe that fat is bad, when in all actuality, it's not the fat that's bad, it's the sugar. When they remove the fat from these products, what do you think they replace it with? They replace it with sugar. So be sure to read your labels, and just because it says low fat or fat free does not mean it's healthy. Number 6, energy bars. They may be associated with health and sometimes with fitness, but they are loaded with sugar and who knows what. Don't eat an energy bar because you think it's healthy. Number 5, smoothies. People think smoothies are good because they have fruit and vegetable in them and think it's a good nutritious choice. But in the long run, if you're out at the local smoothie bar, there's so much sugar and other additives added to these that they truly are not a nutritious choice. Number 4, Veggie Chips. While these may seem like a healthy alternative to regular potato chips, these store-bought chips can have extra ingredients added and end up being just as unhealthy as eating a regular potato chip. Number 3, flavored yogurt. While many of us have been trained to think that yogurt is good for the system due to probiotics and all the vitamins and minerals that may be included, flavored yogurts are full of sugar and many other ingredients that we shouldn't be consuming. Number 2, and I'm sure you figured this one out, is fruit juices. They take all the pulp and all the fiber out of the fruit, put it in a juice, usually add a bunch of sugar, and say it's healthy. It's not a great way to get your vitamins and minerals from fruit, and fruit juices should be avoided. And the number 1 not so healthy food that we consume, drumroll please, is granola. Granola is thought to be something that is healthy and easy to eat on the run. Granola is usually full of sugar and other additives that we really should not be eating. Look at the label on a granola bar or a package of granola, and you'll see the carb count is through the roof. So definitely avoid any type of store-bought granola. Now, I told you if you stuck with me to the end, I'd give you a few bonus tips. Well, here they are. When you're thinking about hidden carbs in food, think about everything you're putting in your mouth. So one thing that really surprised me when I started this lifestyle was onions. It's not that I eat onions a lot, but I do occasionally like to have an onion on a burger or within a meal. And believe it or not, onions are full of carbs. So make sure you limit yourself on onions. The other bonus tip I'll give you is your seasonings. Read the labels on your seasonings. Try to make sure that you're not buying any type of seasoning that's full of sugar that could increase the carb count. Even seasonings like cinnamon, garlic powder, onion salt can all have a small amount of carbs in them. So use your seasonings very lightly, and be careful not to overindulge in seasonings when seasoning your food. So what foods do you eat that you think are healthy that maybe aren't so healthy? Are there foods you recently took out of your diet because you found out maybe they're not so healthy? Tell me if you think this ChatGPT list is on point, or do you have other foods to add? Put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback. I thank you for sticking with me through the top 10. I think ChatGPT did a pretty good job of creating a list of the top 10 foods that we think are healthy that may not be. If you enjoyed this video content, I would appreciate if you would like my video and consider subscribing to my channel. I've also created a getting started checklist which you can get for free, and I've added that link below. I want to thank you for joining me today. As I'm learning, I want to pass that learning on to you and also help to keep myself on my wellness journey. Always remember to consult your physician before you make any major changes to your lifestyle or medications. Thank you for joining me today, and remember, stay motivated, stay committed, and embrace your power to healthy. I'll see you next time.